Hey guys, my name is Paul and we are playing Fortnite, a game developed by Epic Games and People Can Fly. This game is currently on early access and it's on PS4, Xbox One, PC and Mac. Right, so I've been playing a lot of this game and let me tell you, there's so much content and there's so many mechanics in this game. It's a little bit overwhelming, and I can only tell you that you get used to all of this after quite a bit of time playing it. But tutorials are fairly well made and learning curve can be a little bit stiff, but it's, well, completely worth it, I tell you. Anyway, let me show you. Let's start showing. I'm gonna start showing you tab by tab and then we'll get into some gameplay. First of all, we got the play tab, which is basically the main campaign. As you can see, there's quite a bit of missions already done, each of which has different objectives and specific rewards you can try out. Once you choose a quest, it will teleport you right into the objective on the map. And it will queue you up with other people unless you're playing a private match. This here is the first zone. As you can see, that's the only one I have unlocked so far. It's a place where people from level 1 to level 19 can play. And this is our home base. The home base is a place where we have installed a storm shield. The storm shield expands the more progress you make in the story. As you can see, there are some gray markers, which means that they are low level for me now. And green are harder, orange are even harder, and yellow are harder, and then orange are really hard. And eventually we'll unlock the other nodes. Right, so this is a map, right? So once you pick a mission, it will take you there and you'll queue up with other people. Now, the tab for heroes. Your primary is the character you are currently gonna play as. Each character has health, shield, and 4 stats: fortitude, offense, resistance, and tech. You also have a squad bonus, which you can add other heroes, and they will share some of their talents to your primary hero. But they're not playable, per se. You can only, once you queue into a mission, you can only play as your primary character. You can't switch until you finish that mission. Mission defenders are just NPCs who you can place as defenders. Not exactly that useful, but anyway. Let's get into the primary character. As you can see, there's quite a bit of characters you can choose from. These are all you can unlock them. I'll later show you how. And you can switch between them. And you say you want to play as a commander, you can just switch it there, or another type of ninja, or constructor, or tank. Anyway. Now let's upgrade and inspect. As you can see, there's different types of classes. I know there's commandos, there's ninjas, there's tanks, there's constructors, but each one has specific subclasses. For example, this ninja is a stonefoot ninja. I'm not exactly sure what the differences are other than the order in which you can unlock their specific abilities. You can level them up with experience cards, experience chips or whatever. And as you level them up, you unlock special abilities, and eventually you can evolve them if you meet all of these materials, which you can get by playing the game. Once they evolve, they change their appearance a little bit and you unlock even cooler abilities. These bonuses are the passive bonuses that will affect your primary character when you place them here in the squad bonus. But anyway, that's a bit of much information. Let's get out of heroes and let's go to squads. Squads, we got survivor squads. We got a lot of different squads. Each can be unlocked as you play the game, But so far I only have the EMT, the fire team, corps of engineering, and scouting party, each of which you can place survivor characters, which are not playable, but they are just like passive buffs. In this case we got well, in each squad you can place a leader and all the other supportive characters. They all have personality matches. If you notice the icons below them, if they match it, they'll get better stats, and this is interesting micromanagement, but it's fun to fiddle around it. As you can see, most of them are locked because I haven't unlocked those in the skill tree, which I'm later going to show you. But the more you play the game, the more you unlock these, and you'll level up your account per se. Those are survivor squads. Now defender squads are the same guys I showed you from the hero tab. They're the guys you can place during missions as NPCs who can help you out. And there's more depending on which zone you are playing. For example, I have those two on my home base, but you can place others in different places. Expedition squads are I'm not sure if you remember, if you played Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, you remember that you could send assassins to missions and they will come back and bring rewards. This is pretty much the same idea. You got 3 different imaginary transportation vehicles, like a truck, a boat, and a helicopter. You can send 1 hero or more, depending on how many you have unlocked, and send them to get wood or get supplies or whatever. You choose them. Right now I can only choose 1 out of 3, but if I choose one, there's a success chance. Of course, the harder the mission, the success chance will decrease, but that's when you'll want to unlock all the 3 pieces, so you can add per se 3 characters and your chances of success will increase. Also, there's bonuses if depending on the errand. Right, that's squads more or less. Armory, we got schematics, which are when you play missions you can scavenge around the place and find different cards for different equipment. You'll get them saved here in schematics, and then on other missions, if you gather enough materials, you can craft all those stuff. And you can equip them on your characters. Each character can equip anything. It doesn't matter if you're a ninja or a constructor or whatever. You can use a pistol, a rifle, a shotgun, whatever. Obviously there are some characters that excel more with certain specific weapons, but that's about it. Each weapon can be upgraded as well, can be leveled up and evolved, and as you can see, you can unlock different perks for it. As you use weapons, they get damaged over time, and so far I don't think there's a way to repair weapons, which is weird. Anyway, let's go to all heroes. This is basically just these are all just menus that show all your characters. Same as defenders, same as survivors. Now we go to transform, but this is basically a place where you can transmute your stuff per se. You can just place here whatever spare cards you have of people, and then once you fill them all up, you can transmute them and get a new random melee weapon transform, for example, or a weapon or a random survivor, etc. This is basically transform. Collection book is one of the most interesting parts of the game. It's basically, well, as the name says, a collection book. You have heroes, people, this is the summary of everything the game has. So if you go to heroes, you'll see that if you watch the right side of the screen, there's support specialists, special forces. These are all the subclasses for soldiers. Once you get a card, you can decide to place it here, and it will permanently stay in your book. You will lose that character forever, but if you place it in this book, you will level up that bar you see above, the blue bar, and once you level up you'll earn random or pre-established rewards. This is just a gimmicky reward book. I recommend using it a lot once you have spare cards. So if you have a spare, I don't know, if you have a spare assault rifle, if you have a spare one of these, then you can just place it there, and it will permanently stay there. You won't be able to use it, since these are like stickers. This is just like a sticker book. But I highly recommend fiddling around in this. It's a nice gimmicky thing. I like it. Anyway, resources is just a place where you can see all your crafting materials and resources like experience and manuals for leveling up characters. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this game, like holy crap. Skills. Yeah, alright. We got skill trees. Skill trees can be earned by leveling up the yellow bar on top of the screen. Once you beat a mission, once you finish a mission, you'll earn experience points that will fill that bar and will give you one talent point, which you can spend on these specific things. Each are perks for unlocking, upgrading, whatever. There's so much stuff you can unlock. Some of these will allow you to unlock the use of being allowed to play other classes. For example, at the beginning you can only play the commander class. But once you reach, for example, this perk, you can now play the ninja, or when you reach this one, you can now play the outlander. Oh, you can also play at the beginning the tank and the constructor, but yeah. This is one skill tree. There's 4 skill trees. This is insane. I cannot believe how much, like, this is some in-depth game. Like, I don't know how many hours you need to spend in this game to fill out all these. Right, so that's the skill trees. Now the research squares are a smaller skill tree. You unlock these little perks by collecting research points. The more you expand your home base, the faster your research points will grow. You get them by the time that passes. That bar fills up when you don't even have to play the game. It just fills up automatically, and you collect them. Once you collect enough points, you can see that, for example, this one requires 800 points, and you can just unlock it. So this skill tree, you will eventually fill it out quite fast. And of course there's more of these research skill trees. This is ridiculous, man. I'm not gonna lie, this is a bit much. Right, those are skills. Now loot. The game focuses on llamas, which are like loot boxes. You can buy them with B-Bucks, which are a premium currency that you can earn by completing certain missions or specific quests, and you can buy a llama. Once you buy a llama, you can smack it and it will drop cards. These cards are either survivors, weapons, traps. Those drops are random, so you might get lucky and get like legendary characters or legendary heroes, legendary traps, legendary weapons. It's a nice gimmick. The one in the middle is just for founders. I think it's only for this month that you can earn other type of currency, which are founder coins that can only be spent on the middle llama, which gives rarer items and whatnot. The third llama is one that changes its what's it called? Its item pool every amount of time. So right now it's on the ranged weapon llama, but after an hour and 60 minutes it will switch to something else like survivors or whatever. Right. This is basically the store where you can buy the specific packs for the game, like the legendary one, which is absolutely amazing because you can get a white ninja costume, which is awesome. Or you can just spend real money for the V-Bucks. These are quite expensive, but hey, to each their own. Quests. Alright, so we got main quests, which are the ones I showed you in the beginning. You got hero-specific quests. For example, you can play a tank, and if you fill all those tasks, you'll get certain rewards. There's side quests, which are basically you kill certain monsters and pick up their stuff, or whatever. Daily quests is basically a fun... These daily quests are actually fun because when you scavenge, there's a lot of destructible items. The daily quests usually tell you to destroy certain things like televisions, industrial transformers, or in this case teddy bears. Once you scavenge around in the city or in the suburbs or in the forest, and if you find these specific items, it will fill up in this quest and you'll earn those specific rewards. You also got challenges, which are basically, well, you guessed it, challenges. Okay, right. That's a lot of stuff. So let's get into gameplay. Let's play this mission that I am right now, A Boys in the Night. We need to recover 4 broadcasts in successful missions in a 15+ zone. I'm sorry if this took a lot to, well, get into this really fast, but now we're getting into gameplay. Right. We're gonna play a level 15 mission. We're gonna choose my ninja, and we're playing with other 2 people. Okay. There's different types of missions. There's Fight the Storm, which is basically activate an Atlas point, fortify it, and defend it. There's also Rescue Survivors, where you can just have to scavenge around a place and find all the survivors. Now we're playing Retrieve the Data, which is basically find the landing zone, fortify it, and defend the payload. There's other game modes, but basically this game revolves around the same idea, which is there's a special thing that you need to fortify and defend it for a specific amount of time from waves of enemies. These enemies are husks, which are strange creatures that appeared from a purple fog that covered the earth for some reason. Yeah, the lore in this game is a bit weird, but whatever. Okay. As you can see, the game is obviously 3D, but one of the coolest things I like about this game is that it mixes 3D with 2D animations. Let me show you in a sec. Look at those particles. I like that. That's awesome. Anyway, we are playing as... let's skip the shotgun. As you can see, this left side is all the crafting stuff I can make and all the specific materials I need to use. And once I craft it, I can equip it. But they all have durability, which really sucks, but whatever. I also have melee weapons, ammo, the traps, and these are just crafting
materials. Landing site spotted. Nice find.
Right.
Any attacks from the storm's creatures could corrupt the data. You'll want to build defenses around the balloon's landing site.
Right. That robot that's talking is like your guide. It's basically the narrator of the game. She tells you what to do. Right, so as a scavenge game, you have a pickaxe which you can use to mine wood, stone, and metal. Those are basically the 3 main resources in the game. But for now, let's try. I'm gonna show you some of the action. Uh-oh. Alright. Each character has different abilities. For example, my ninja, when she kills an enemy, she can turn into a shadow character, which she's harder to take. As you can see, you can mine anything. This is blue glow, which is a specific material that fills up the atlas, or basically the main thing in the game. Right, let's keep exploring. Each level has its own map, which is awesome. The whole idea of the game is to basically, what you want to do is explore and scavenge resources. That's a primary objective of the game. Once you're happy with all your stuff, you can group up with your team and build the fort.
I've been intercepting radio transmissions for the last few days, and I believe these are the real deal. There's a Vindertech lab here in Plankerton, and someone's working on, like, I don't know what it is, but it sounds big.
I could just keep on talking on well,
now, I don't know for
on all
sure,
the things you
but
can
this
do in the
could mean
game.
Dr. Vinderman is still alive. If he's alive, we all still have a chance.
Right, you see these invisible things? I'm gonna show you how crafting works. Basically, if you press circle, I'm playing on the PS4 by the way, if you haven't noticed. You have 4 different geometric options. You have a wall, you have floor, you got ladders, and you got a cone shape. Each one you can place it and edit it to whatever you like. For example, this place, it tells me, as you can see those 9 dots, it tells me to use a wall of 3 by 3. But in this case, it tells me to only place the 5 upper squares. As you can see, this. So I basically, before I place it, I press edit and remove these, and then confirm. And there you go. Now a ladder, for example, which is weird. I have this one, but it tells me to have this configuration, which is basically this pattern. I confirm it, and then bam. It's very easy. I would suggest the best way to learn how to craft gimmicky stuff is by searching for these places. You'll learn a lot of crafting. Once you finish this, you'll get a specific reward, like a radar tower, whatever, but we're not gonna do that right now because that takes a lot of time, and well, we're playing a weather balloon mission, which is time-based, so you might as well just make the best out of our time.
Sorry for the interruptions. It's getting pretty rough out here in Plankerton. I don't know how much time I have left, but I could really use a hand here.
Upward.
Right, so if other people from your team have the same quests, the same collectibles or whatever, if they pick it up and they're from really far away from the map, really far away from you, it will still count to your quest. So this is very communal, I think is a word. Everyone helps each other, which is really nice in terms of gameplay. Alright. So in this case, once I try to grab the blue glow, this troll is trolling me by taking it from me, and now I need to whack him, like a whack-the-mole game, to get the blue glow. It's a bit annoying, especially if you're in a rush. But yeah. Look, everyone in the team gets a reward, even if they didn't help, just that one guy, which is awesome. Let me just check one thing. Okay, I'm not entirely sure if my microphone is on. But whatever. My teammates probably don't know. Hopefully they don't. Okay, you see these tentacle things? This is the place where husks spawn. So you get a better look at where they will spawn, regardless, according to the place you need to fortify. In this case, we got two. Okay, we got this purple merc, and we're gonna have to pay attention to that in the future once we start fortifying. Let's get into some buildings. You can loot so many things. You got... you can also sometimes find treasure chests, which will give you random... what's it called? Random drops. Sometimes you can find special chests, which will give you purple weapons or schematics. Sometimes you'll get already crafted weapons which you can use on the spot, which is awesome. Those treasure chests can be found if you listen to their sound cue, which is basically like a glowing sound effect. Once you figure out the sound effect, you can easily find them. They are worth your time, honestly. Let's try and finish these objectives.
I think this is it. I don't know if you can hear what's going on outside, but it's not good. You guys, I'm serious. You've got to take care of each other. Help is coming. I know it is. But if you don't stick together, it won't matter. So goodbye, and good luck.
Whew, need a sec.
Okay, let's keep on exploring. I don't like this map very much. I prefer places that are a little bit easier to navigate through.
Hang on.
But this industrial area is a little bit of a mess. You see, for example, in this case, someone made a specific quest, and I can just come by and pick up my reward even though I didn't do anything. Let's pick up some blue glow just in case we need it.
Double jump! Literally cannot.
Right, what else am I missing? Oh right, when you level up, you can... Remember the skill tree, the giant skill tree? There's some skills which you can unlock to get specific gadgets, like healing or a supply crate. Right, let's help these guys fortify. Sometimes I get a little bit confused on the controllers. Do we have a trap? Huh. Okay, we don't have... Oh, I don't have enough materials to craft anything. That's a bummer. I'm gonna have to help build around just walls. There are some skills that will allow you to build these, well, buildings faster, and well, you can also improve the materials. You can choose between making them from wood, stone, or metal. But for example, this is the starter stone, which are just like bricks. Once you get a specific skill, you can upgrade the stone to a much higher quality one. Alright, let's build some floors, so if they have some traps, they can place them there. I can't place any there for some reason. Oh, well, we can place some roofs. You can place traps on roofs, by the way, so that's pretty awesome. Right, we got 4 minutes until the balloon lands. Once the balloon lands, we need to defend it. Oh, you can go through these windows? No way, dude. Alright, you can upgrade these, but just spending a little extra materials. They'll be much sturdier. But this is only when you get the specific ability. The specific construction ability allows you to upgrade these walls into better, sturdier material. This is one of those games in which the more you play, the more rewards you'll get. It is grindy, I am not gonna lie. But honestly, it's pretty addictive. It's very fun. And yeah, it's really rewarding. You can use anything as a resource. Say, I need wood, I need stone from this wall. Bam. We got it. The structural integrity of these buildings doesn't really make sense. But who cares? Let's see, where can we help? Right. This is where the weather balloon is gonna land. Oh, where are limits? Right, so every mission gives you like some milestones. If you succeed in those milestones, you'll get better bonuses at the end of the game. For example, they're telling us that our recommended build limit is up to 95 constructions. We're already at 93, so we're probably not gonna get it. But it's not essential. Yeah, we didn't get it. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's help this dude. Build some floors. We can't build there for some reason. Whoops. Alright, we're getting close to the invasion. Now this guy is placing some floor traps, which will slow down enemies and hurt them really bad. This guy is placing walls there for better fortification. Not exactly necessary to put those there, since, well... Oh, okay. He's placing those. Interesting. Basically, what you want to do in this game is try and lure enemies to the way you want them to approach you. They will always aim for the weakest parts of your fortress. So once you have them going into the place where you want them to go, that's when you know you're building an intelligent fortress. Okay, we don't need walls here, we can place traps there if they need them. Okay, we got 35 seconds until the invasion. We're gonna play this as... Let's use this scythe. And use. I think we're good. Look at this badass weapon. It's so nice. Alright, let's do this.
The balloon has landed. Defend that data. Not today, chum.
These zombie-like creatures are obviously vulnerable to headshot, so it's always a good idea to aim for those. There's specific different types of husks, obviously. There's normal ones, there's tanky ones, there's ones that throw balls, there's giant ones.
File successfully retrieved. And enough.
Yeah, take that. Uh-oh. Doing some damage. Let's heal up.
File successfully retrieved.
Someone used a nuke.
Hit the objective.
There's the big one. Yeah. Oh, we need to pick up this.
Another file.
There goes the ninja. That's a ninja who has a cooler ability than mine. Careful with these tank guys, because they throw in a giant explosive. There's a lot going on, but for simplicity's sake, purple is bad. That's basically it. Oh man. That's a special ability from the constructors.
Looking good. If only we had brought weapons.
It's always interesting that in this game you take your time to fortify and make a badass fortress, but this usually always happens. Every player just stands in the front of the spawn area and kills all the enemies before they can even reach the fortress. Like all these traps, all this configuration is basically a just in case scenario. But once the game gets really hard, that's when the fortress takes action. what we're doing right now is downloading files. I need to download a specific amount. Uh-oh. Well, we're done. Let's switch weapons. I don't want to use that one. It's just a sniper rifle.
Data's looking good.
Wow, this is chaos. If you didn't notice, my shotgun broke because it had low durability. So that weapon's lost forever. That's just how this game is. Fortunately, it switches to another weapon automatically, so that's fine.
File successfully retrieved.
Okay, we're almost done.
Another file.
Smoke bomb. Let's get a better view here.
Data's looking good.
It's hard to commentate while all this is going on. Bam.
Another file.
Oh, they're going through this place now. So as you can tell, like I mentioned before, these guys are attacking
Go 86 'em.
from the weakest point
File successfully retrieved.
of the fort. I'm having some trouble commenting, I'm not gonna lie. It's hard to keep up. The game is really online dependent. Sometimes I'm rubber banding, but it's fine. Uh-oh. Okay, we are out of ammo.
Data's looking good. Perfection.
I think my game crashed. That's not a good sign. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. That's basically the chaos look of this game. After you beat the game, you get a victory thing. The game accumulates all your medals, and you'll get a loot box. Not a llama, but a loot chest, for example. Well, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry this game crashed. It's in early access. Hopefully this is something that the developers will see, because it's not the first time that that has happened. This game has crashed for me like 3 times already on the PS4. But oh well. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching.